Sorry I was late today. I actually, it's not my fault. Well, it's sort of my fault. It's the reason why I'm late. About 2 minutes before going live, my house still did not have water. You got, like, really watching me is I live like it's got to be fascinating to see somebody so successful just barely scraping by. Have you showered? No. I literally went live minutes after getting water back to my house. And it's not entirely my fault. The past 2 days, I really just took like full day off. Like I was like, okay, no Royd, no doctor's visits, no nothing. I just sat around, watched TV, watched movies, kicked my feet up. I was gonna clean up today. Today was my big like hygiene day. Yes, I take big hygiene days, okay? You know what? Nothing wrong with that. But that got pushed back. How's my eye? It's doing better. It's steadily improving. The reason why is because, well, let me get into it. I woke up this morning and I went to turn on my sink to find no water coming out of it. And instantly, that is just like the most panic-inducing moment ever. Absolutely no water. So I go and immediately try to, this was stupid of me, should have learned this. Tried to flush the toilet, just drains and doesn't refill. I'm like, well, no, like, have no clue why. Poverty. Literally, guys, I think the problem really is the price of Prime subs. They've gone up slightly. And the worst part about all this, Booty returns from a 2-week vacation today. And boy's about to get home after like a 14-hour flight, tired, sleepy, exhausted, no water, full drought. And I'm just like, I know. It's like it's like the worst case scenario. Oh God, city did shut off the water. So this has happened before, but I got real pissed off today. So I call my water district, the government bullshit, okay? And they're like, hey bro, you're like many months behind and you're delinquent. And I go, okay, I was on auto pay. Oh, my credit card got stolen recently. I guess I forgot to switch it over. My fault. Let me take care of that. Okay, really? Everyone's saying again, you're being mean to me and you're not letting me be me right now. So many people are saying again. So people are saying 24K. That was my gas and electric. This is water. It's different. It was only like $1,000. It was only like, you know, okay, listen. Anyway, let me finish. How much did you pay for the water? It's like $1,000. Not a big deal today. I took care of it. I had to do it. You can't just not pay, right? So they're like, yeah, you're delinquent. So we had somebody come on property and lock your meter down. Like they put a device that makes it so I don't get water. I'm like, okay, that's fair. I'm like, just so you know, this isn't a financial... Just so you know, this isn't a financial issue. I don't know why I had to justify this, but I'm like, I can pay it. I'd like to pay it immediately, and I need my water back. Wait, they can't do that remotely? They said they had someone on property. And so I was like, I would like it fixed immediately. I'll pay it right now. And they go, okay, automated service, you can pay it, and your water will be back on. We'll have a tech out there, and your water will be back on by 5. I said, okay, fine, whatever. I'm annoyed. I think this can be handled better. I haven't spoken to anyone yet, but fine, let's do it. So I pay, I go through the automated thing, and it disconnects. I call back just to make sure, and they go, yep, the payment was received. You're good to go. A tech will be there by 5 the latest, and if they're not there by 5, please call back. So I go, okay, and I'm on my computer getting ready for stream, just trying to wind into the spirit of streaming, right? Just sitting, relaxing. It's really stressful not having water. It's weird. There was... Not to be too graphic, but there was a nice load of diarrhea sitting in a bowl, just waiting to be flushed. It's rough out here, okay? It's hard out here not having water. Long story short, in order to know when the water's back on, immediately after the call, I go to the closest bathroom to me, and I turn on a sink. So that way when the water kicks back on, when this tech comes, I'll know by the sound, I'll go, oh, the water's working. I can go do the things I needed to do. So 5 o'clock rolls by and nothing has happened. Nothing has turned on. I have heard nothing. Why do you have so much diarrhea? April of love, baby. Because IBS. What do you want? I call my water district. Hey, guys. No water. You said 5. What do I get hit with? Hey, Wubby. Thanks for calling back at 5. Unfortunately, our office is closed at 5. So I'm an automated message. You can leave a voicemail with us and we'll try to get back to you by tomorrow in the early afternoon. So I want to call out this water district, but like I don't know if it's going to get me anywhere. But I keep in mind, it's now like by the time I get to this point, it's like 5:10. I go live in 20 minutes. There's no water to the house at all. Booty is literally about to be back from his 2-week Japan trip. I'm just having a fucking melt. And this is the worst thing for April of Love because the mood I come into stream with is usually the mood I carry through stream. And I'm just losing my mind. So they give one option on the phone. The automated service gives one option on the phone, which is if you're having a like huge water emergency, like a broken pipe, a flooded baby, you can press this button to speak to a live person. So I lie. I do. I say I'm having a huge water emergency and I get put through to a real person. I explain the whole issue. I'm like, hey, I was told to call back at 5. Y'all are closed at 5. You clearly lied. Like, these people don't give a fuck. I was very mad. I'm a little bit thirsty, too, and I can't flush my poopies. And she was apologetic. Okay, she was nice. She was fine. She's like, okay, let me take all your information. She goes, I'm going to escalate this to the emergency center. They're going to call you back in the next 5 minutes, and they're going to try to get a tech out today. I'm like, try? They're like, we're going to do our best. I'm like, okay, fine. Keep in mind, I don't know what's happened. Why did nobody show up? But just wait, it gets worse. So a few minutes now before I go live, it's probably, I don't know, 5:15, 5:20. I get the call back from an emergency tech. He goes, hey, so-and-so. Yeah, so let me explain what happened. Around 2 or 3 today, we actually came by your property after you paid. We turned your water back on. And then our techs waited there, and we noticed the meter was running more than it should. So we went back, and we manually, on your property, the valve that's on your property, we just turned that off. You can turn it back on anytime you want. I had what I believe to be like a certified, like Dennis from Sunny in Philadelphia moment. Because I sat there and I said, so you mean to tell me my water has been on for hours? You guys thought you detected a leak. You made no attempt to contact me when you first arrived, when you turned my water back on, or when you turned the valve off when you thought there was a leak. And then you just left for the day and closed? Like, oh, that's it. Pack it up. I guess he'll probably call back tomorrow. Yeah, hey, good luck. Which means my water was on. I must have not heard when my sink was running. Maybe I was doing something. Maybe I was up. I didn't hear it. So the water turned on at some point in my house. They left it on for about 2 minutes and then went, oh, there's a leak. Turn it off. Leave the property. I was like, I told him, I'm like, I got his name. I'm like, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm a supervisor. I'm like, you think it's okay to come? I'm like, you went on my property and turned off my valve, not the street valve, not the valve that they can like put locks on shit. They turned off the valve that like is on my I'm like, you touched my valve? You touched my little green valve and turned off the water to my property? And it goes real quiet and he goes, okay, well, when you're wording it like that, it does sound ridiculous. We should have called you. And I was like, I will say, in his defense, him using the word ridiculous kind of brought me in. I was like, okay, thank you. He's like, if you want, I can send a tech out there. They'll be there at 7. But honestly, with you on the phone, I can just guide you where the valve is. And I'm like, I know where the fucking valve is. I know where my valve is in my house. It's like it's right on the little, whatever. It's on the side. So I go up and I turn the valve and I hear the water come rushing back. And I'm, boys, I need your love tonight because this is why I was a minute late to stream. It's how, oh, I need to scream for a second. How? I'm not going to scream. I got to keep my stress level down. We're going to be happy. My eyes healthy. Keep my stress level down. How is it okay? I understand. Listen, hey, it's my fault. I didn't pay the bill. Turn off my water. I pay the bill. Turn it back on. That's fair. How are you going to? They turned off the water connection to my house, not the one that's the bill, the one that you would do if there's a leak, because they were scared of a leak, but they did so without ever telling me they were even on the It's okay. Hey, whoa, hey, it's all good, boys. The lack of communication on their end. Exactly, bro. Sorry, stress still going to be a formal, I hope you understand. What did you just say? You just made me more stressed. Stop. You know what it reminds me of? FedEx delivery driver, okay? They have my package, and instead of delivering the package, a little goblin man comes up with a pre-written note, sorry we missed you. He sticks it to your door, and he sprints back to his fucking truck as fast as, like, no effort. Absolutely zero attention. He was never going to deliver that package. Same thing with this. They're like, oh, shit's leaking. We got to get the hell out of here. Like, no. Look, I understand, but I still need to write you up for being late. What? We had an industrial water meter installed at our house for 2 years, and we overpaid by $24,000. They refunded us after we had to prove it was the reading on our water was wrong. What? Dude, that is insane. I'm not mad at you guys either. I'm mad at my water. And I know, like, yeah, it's my fault. My bill didn't clear. I get it. Don't give me water if I don't pay. I get it. But I paid. The fact that they re-shut it off because of a detected leak. Bitch, the sink was on. I turned the sink on.
The water district was dumb as fuck and should have contacted you.
Thank you.
But closing the tap was totally the right call. What if there was a leak and they just left it there open? You'd probably be just as mad.
No. Bro, you're really going to test April of Love tonight, aren't you? You're really going to test April. Chatter, what are you doing? Chatter, what are you doing? You know, I'm going to let chat handle chatter. Because chat is handling chatter better than I am. Chat, what are you doing? We agree. Yes, if you detect a leak, detect it. And then, chat, let me ask you a question. You're in any professional field working with a customer. You detect something that the customer should know about. Chat, what do? I'll answer for you. Let's all say it at once. Get in your car and drive away without saying a word to the customer, right? No, okay. Anything. Dude, a call, a text, an email, a knock on... He's on my property. How about knocking on my door? I don't know, anything? How about... I didn't even know a water tech was at my house today. I found that out via the phone call. He went, yeah, we were there. I'm like, you were here? When? What do you mean? And my shift, go home. Shoes off, I'm sleeping. I'm watching stream. Hey, Wubby, drove by and noticed your house is on fire, so I just left it that way. Good looking out, man. I appreciate you. Check the cameras. I mean, I have the ability to see. I wasn't staring at my cameras waiting for the water district to show up. Also, this thing happens, God bless it, is so unfortunate. If my house, specifically one of the bathrooms, specifically the bathroom Booty uses, if the water doesn't get moved, like if Booty goes on a trip, it starts to smell like sitting sewage. We've had so many guys out here to look at it, and they're like, no, it's just the water's not moving. You need to move the water. It doesn't become poopy. It doesn't become gross. It's just the water needs to move. You need to flush it. So it started to smell, and oh God, Booty, I'm sorry. You're coming home to not a home. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna let you deal with it. That is not normal, Wubby. Thank you.
First of all, you need an emergency water supply that is survival 101 second. Why would you turn on your sink with no running water? You want air in your pipes. They are dumb, but brother, you need to be prepared.
Alex,
okay, I'm sorry. You know what it is? Some of you guys are just... Here's the thing, right? I'm one guy, and there's thousands of you. And combined, when you combine all of the mass knowledge of 1,000 retards, you get a semi-expert in every category, right? So it's so easy to come together and make me look like a giant retard. But, like, that guy knows a lot about water. And I'm happy for him. I'm so happy for him. And I appreciate the info. I'm not the water guy. I'm simply not. Do I look like the water guy? I'm not the water guy. Nobody teaches me these things. This is how I learn. Does it really fill your pipes with air? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing.
Hey, Wubby,
how
just
the fuck
finished
does that
going
even
through
make
a
sense?
nasty divorce.
Where's it pumping the air
Just
from?
wanted to say
How
thanks
does
for
that
keeping
even
me sane
work?
during everything.
I don't even understand. See, and now look, now chat's saying that's not even true. See what I mean? Do you guys see what I mean? It's hard to navigate out here, okay? It's hard. All right, that's my water district story. That's it. That's what I dealt with this morning. I know. God sends his bravest warriors. I know. Wubby, can I pay you to come to younger brother's birthday and beat him? I'm going to be honest with you. If you paid me well enough, I would show up to like a 9-year-old's party and beat the shit out of him. Yippee. All right, I'm raising the cat police, the cat flag, okay, on this next story. I don't believe this for anything, but I'm going to read it out because maybe I'm tripping. The subreddit seems to like the story. This is from the lovely Bussy Bops on the subreddit, but I'm raising the cat flag on this. I got Wubby's Cane's order today. I don't believe this. I don't believe this story at all. Unfortunately, I got no pictures. That's how this starts out. Also, this is written so dramatically. This is written so like a Redditor would write. When I say what I'm about to say, it's not a joke, but a bonding moment between me and a Cane's employee. So me, a 24... What's a fucking NB? Non-binary. All right? Me, 24 NB, and Le BF, I'm reading this verbatim. Oh, me, 24 no bitches. Okay. And literally says, and le BF. This is like narwhal baconing. I swear, I'm calling you out. This is a fake-ass fucking story, dude. Pull through the drive-thru of a new Cane's that got built in our city, and by this time, the lines weren't as long, and we finally decided to try it out for shits and giggles. We decided on the spot to try Wubby's order because we've been quoting his order ever since Cane's opened in our town. Okay. We wait 5 minutes till we get to the guy outside taking people's orders. I don't know if this is normal for other fast food chains outside of Ohio, but for Chick-fil-A or Cane's, when the lines are too long, they have employees outside with iPads. Yes, yes, blah, blah! God! We pull up and we laid it out on him. Hi, can I get 2 Caniac combos? Can you replace the slaw with... And before I finished, the guy fucking finishes the order, word for word. I'm reading this verbatim. I was fucked. Immediately, my boyfriend asked how many Wubby orders does he take since they opened. Bro sighed. More like groaned. He told us that they were the 6th today. No way. What? Bro, this is Lake Cap. I feels so fabricated. You're just gonna go on the internet and tell lies? 24, no bitches. You took the bait? What do you mean I took the bait? This has 66 upvotes on the subreddit. If I didn't say shit, it'd probably be the top. I think they just don't know people sub the slaw for toast and get extra shit like every time. Yeah, by the way, too, my order is just more food. So I feel like it can't be too uncommon that people come in and order more food. The Cane's order system actually locks down after the 4th instance of the Wubby order. They're like, sir, we physically cannot produce this much food in one day. It was around 4 p.m., which doesn't sound too bad, but mind you, it's a lot of fucking sauce. It's a lot of fucking toast. But it's a big fast food chain, so surely they would have some to spare. Nah. Bro told us immediately after that we couldn't get the cup of sauce and they were low on sauce. Was it because of the Wubby order? Let's say no. I feel like this is written like a Redditor. I don't know how to describe it, but it's written like something I would have read on Reddit in 9th grade. Well, it's on Reddit. No, but okay, yes, I know it's on Reddit, but not everything on Reddit has to be stereotypically it's right. It's like writing prompts on Reddit. It is. Okay, I digress. We Wubby wooed, paid the guy, and we went up. Bro was antisocial. I'm sorry if you're reading this. He's not. He's not reading this because he doesn't exist. And I don't want to hear. Okay, I don't want to hear it because I guarantee this was about to happen. Herder, look at me. I'm a retard. Hey, bro, you look fucking retarded right now. Haha, I was only joking. Okay. You're not going to flip the script on me and be like, haha, this was a late troll. Bro, no, I'm not sitting here like, you had me. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is this post, dude? It's tagged as a meme, Wubby. You're doing the thing right now. Whoa, antisocial. Another employee gave us our order, and I guess he was also a Wubby fan because he called us goons. It was very strange. What? No, he didn't. None of this happened. What do you know? He didn't. Anyway, the Cane's was fire. The toast was good. It wasn't my first time eating there. I just thought it was a funny ass story. Wubby woo. Bro, this is lay brain rot. This is a meme. You can't, I'm sorry, but meme or not, it's presented so unironically. And the people okay, hold on. It's a meme. All right, it's a meme. You wanna know why I'm talking about it? Let's look at the fucking comments. It's a meme. That's fucking hilarious. Is this guy in on it too?
This is what happens when you give a lobotomite internet access.
Huh? I worked at Cane's. Look, sharing other anecdotes. I don't get it. At this point, Cane's should do a partnership. Whoa, this guy in on it too? There he is. There's my boy. Nobody got me like Cyan Fan, bro. Nobody got. There he is. Capping. He was there before even I was there. He said, nah, just cap, bro. Oh, this is kind of cute. Look at this. This is kind of cute. Hi, Wubby. Pay attention to me. Hello. Wubby, shut up. Your only chance at a Cane's collab would be if you started a meme controversy that the Wubby order was draining Cane's of all their sauces. Yeah, we'd have to lie. I'll never get a Cane's collab. Bro, they've only done partnerships with A-list celebrities. I'm like an E-list celebrity, bro. For electronic list. As in not listed.
Currently watching stream with my hospice mom celebrating my 23rd birthday. Can we get a kiss? Godspeed, dudes. Wubby7.
Hey, shouts out to your hospice mom. You know, Get her some slides, man. You know? Buy that bitch some slides. Go on, TT. Who is this to you? Go on. Who is this, buddy? So because Matt had a job and had work to do, we have to finish Media Share Q today. But that's not all. I was thinking we have some other stuff to talk about. There's a new Asian baby on the subreddit. Why do you guys talk like this? It was bad. Oh. I don't think this one's as interesting. There's nothing medically interesting about this baby.
Hi.
Which is a good thing. I'm not, we don't want babies to be medically interesting. But this one for sure has, I mean, this just looks like a baby. Like compare it to this, right? What is that? There's a bean. That's a legume. You know what I mean? It's just a baby. Oh my God, I started watching this 30-minute documentary. I got posted on the subreddit. I think it's too dry for stream. Hard. I really do. But it was the memoirs.
Hey Dad, hope you are doing well on this Sunday.
That's gonna be so mad at me for what I'm about to say. It was the memoirs of a little person in the 1700s. Hear me up, please. Okay. Just chat. I had to stop watching it to get ready for stream, but I made it about 15 minutes in. And guys, okay, I'm serious. I want a little historian to come on stream and educate, because there is an entire little person historic erasure going on. This little guy, okay, when he was born, he was 8 inches. Okay, in the 1700s, he was 8 inches. By the time he was grown, he was under 3 feet tall. He had a fully work, but he had normal proportions. He was like a Hezbollah. He looked like a baby. And so he went around and he started to get famous. And the queen, I don't know what country he was from. It's hard to pay attention. I didn't take notes. The queen wanted to see him. And he showed up and he fucking spit. And she was like, I like you. You're intellectual and you're physically fascinating. I like you. She put him on her lap and was like bouncing him and shit. And she's like, I like you. You're funny. And then other kings and shit, this is real, we're like, well, I want to see him. So this little guy started getting paraded around to all these kings and shit. And they were like, you're fucking funny. You're goofy. You're intellectual. You make me laugh. I like you. He's like this big, and they're passing him around like a piece of memorabilia, right? And all these kings are like, yes! Yes! They start dressing him up. They start painting him. They're like, this dude goofy, but I respect him. We do the same with you. Okay. Then he shows up at a new king. They're just parading his ass around. He doesn't have a choice, by the way. But he's not like getting hurt. They take him to this other one. This other king has already been collecting. This king is a collector in the space of I almost said weird, of little people. Okay, he's got a little person already who's also like Hezbollah, who's like looks like a kid, not a dwarf, like who had a growth thing. But this one has a messed up brain. And I'm summarizing this. You're in a Wubby lesson, actually. Everybody sit. You're in class. Here's me summarizing a video. Okay, this is a true story. This little guy is developmentally challenged, and his brain is also like that of a kid, and his body's that of a kid, and he's stuck like that. And the king was already collecting him. He's like, you're my little Funko Pop. I swear, this is crazy, dude. Like, I cannot believe I'm nearly 30 or over 30, depending, and I'm just now learning about this shit. It is, like, it's so evil and fascinating, and I know I'm, like, hyper-fixated on it, but it's crazy, chat. Okay, so this little guy who was already with this king is there, and our little hero, the memoirs that this guy, okay, he shows up to meet the king, and little developmentally disabled little person gets jealous because the king turns to him and goes, why can't you be funny like new little guy? Why can't you hold conversations like new little guy? And so the little developmentally disabled one tries to fucking kill him by pushing him in the fire, and the king comes out and goes, you're fucked. You're done. I no longer want you as a Funko Pop. You're a violent Funko Pop. Gets rid of him, lashes his ass, sends him to death. Our memoir, little Funko Pop guy goes, hey, yo, he's one of my, like, his whole memoir is like, us little people are so mistreated. It's so evil. This world is so evil to us. So he goes, hey, yo, king, I'm a little guy. Please spare his life if he apologizes to me. So the king spares his life, and he apologizes to him. I haven't even looked at my viewership. I don't know if it's tanked since talking about this, but I'm so interested in this. I'm sorry, chat. Anyway, that's about okay. And then get this. Okay, then little guy, our little guy keeps making his rounds. Right? At one point he's in his quarters, cuddled up in his little cat bed, and he overhears some maidens in the king's quarters talking, and they're just talking about using him as a sex object. And he starts crying because he's like, I have feelings and I want to feel love. Did you write a script? No, I'm just spitting. He wants to be loved and he wants to have a relationship with women. And these women just go, I wonder what his dick looks like. I wonder if he can fuck. We should just fuck him because he can't do anything. And he's crying and whatever. And someone checks on him and he tells him and he's so sad. Anyway, he starts to develop a desire for the hose. This little guy, little Funko Pop, starts developing. He's like, I want to get with a woman and I want to feel love. Sorry, guys, I wrote this episode. Wait, let me get to the part where I stopped watching at least, because there's more, but I didn't get there yet. I'll give you guys an update. Anyway, he's not Tyrion. Okay? He goes to a house of a queen where he meets a fair maiden and he starts to fall in love with her. She's holding his hand and yada yada. Okay? The queen bitch finds out and she's like, ain't no one in my house gonna fall in love with a Funko Pop. Like, excuse me. And she says to him, you better get the fuck out of this house, bro. Or you can stay and renounce your love. Say, I don't love her. And you know what little guy did? Little guy went, I'll leave then. Except it probably sounded more like, I'll leave then. Boom! That's where I got to, though. I think it's gonna end sadly because at the beginning of the memoir, at the very beginning of it, he goes, you know, if when I was a kid, my father dying set this course of action of me getting paraded and everything. And he goes, I wonder if my dad never died, if I would have been happier living a quiet life. I think things are going to get worse for him. But I'll let you, there's a spider on your mic. That is a black baby, you racist piece of shit. Check your privilege at the door when you enter the stream. Ban that guy. I'm sorry, chat. I actually would like to take the next 5 seconds now to publicly apologize that you all just sat through that. That was crazy. It's really hit me now that I just kind of autistically summarized, this is what's really insane, half of a documentary. Didn't finish it. Had to get ready for stream. So anyway, people with dwarfism have normal-sized penises. He didn't have dwarfism. He had something else. He was like Hezbollah, where he's like tiny. But like, no, I'm serious though. Like, hold on. I'm just going to show you something. Hold on. The paintings from this time, the way they depicted little people, it's like there's so much fucked up shit we know about from the past. It was just a horrible time. Remember that little evil guy who tried to push our guy into a fire? Guess what happened? He died right after. Just got sick. Fuck you. You're little. You're dead. Look at this, though. Look at paintings from then. Little people, 1700s paintings. Look at how it's crazy how they show these people. This is not what I meant. Okay, does anyone have an example? Because this is not what I meant. This is not it. You know what? We need a counter in chat. Days without talking about 1700s dwarfs. I can't do it. I honestly, like, this gotta be top 5 most fascinating things I've heard about in the last decade. I mean, I think I'm so interested in it because it's so hidden from me. Oh, I found the picture of the guy! The little guy I was talking about, his memoir. This is him. This is him when they got him all dressed up. This my boy. This my fucking boy, dude. Drip, 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 drip. This little guy. Boom. He tried to get pushed in the fire. He said, nuh-uh. Someone said it's Mizkif. Okay. I appreciate like trying to make a joke here. It not only does not look like Mizkif, I don't think Mizkif's like joke. You know, like I have my body jokes that my chat makes at me. Is Mizkif's that he's short? Does this guy have a cock on him? God damn. It kind of looks like Miz. Listen, come on. I think you're stretching. You think he's tucked into his socks? You know he is, bro. Look at how cute he is. Wait, this is crazy. Bro's packing, yeah. I mean, listen, God takes away, God gives, right? Blind people have echolocation, you know? Deaf people can fly short distances. So, like, it's all about, I mean, you got to be thankful for what you got to be thankful for. If anybody, I'm not lying, if anybody finds anything interesting on, like, the dwarfs in that time period, please send it to me, like, on the subreddit. I'm so in on it, and I want to learn more and see more and hear more. It's crazy.
This was kind of cute. I like when people do this. Very sneaky. This guy came into stream a while ago, and he asked me if I enjoyed pancakes or waffles. Little did I know, I was an experiment. He didn't actually care. I was part of his experiment. I don't know if it was I was part of a survey. I was a statistic is all I was. So from this point on, I will not be answering questions. I will not be sharing any part of my life with you because all I am is a tool or a weapon or value. That's right. But anyway, this guy, the nerve of some people, right? He came in and asked if I like pancakes or waffles. And by the way, chat, there is an obvious answer to this. The correct answer to this question is waffles. Don't be stupid. You know, are you a child? Pancakes are for people who get overwhelmed by texture. First off, this is such a validating like lineup here. Let's look at it. Okay, after several hours of grueling research, typing into a chat, I've gathered responses from dozens of streamers. I'm surprised you got so many to respond. I bet this work actually cost you money. Because there's a few names on here like PayMoneyWubby. He probably wouldn't read your shit unless you give him money. The following is a summary of my findings as well as some interesting conclusions based on my findings. Okay. Answers are subject to change if any listed streamer changes their mind. Oh, I'm sorry, but pancake enjoyers, this is such a... I see a lot of names on this left side. Omega cringe lineup. I'm sorry. Point Crow, Amaranth, Finster, Anita, Alex, I see Booty, Maya, Yeb. Holy cringe, bro. Okay, Booty is claiming in chat, in all caps, he'll make the best pancakes. Can I just, first off, let me be clear. I love pancakes. There is not, like, this comparison is being made because it has to, right? I love pancakes. Do not get me wrong here. They're great. Great breakfast option. Hold on. I think there are two major reasons why waffles are better. And let me land with them because I think I can actually convince some of the more intelligent crowd that's stuck over here. Okay, let me explain. Here's why waffles are simply better. 1, scarcity. It is easier to get a pancake on my doorstep than it is to get a good waffle or a waffle in general. When you're out at a restaurant, it is easier to get a pancake than it is a waffle. I find I have less... when I see a waffle, I'm like, oh, they have waffles. People are booing and question marking. You know what? Boo me all you want. You're wrong. You're just wrong. Pancakes are more common. Pancakes are more common. They're easier to make, therefore they're more common. Blow me. I'm sorry. This part is objective. Pancakes are more common. Okay? But hold on. What's going on here? Why do more people prefer waffles? Here's why. Pancakes do not have the one thing that makes waffles good, okay? You can call it a syrup holder. I'm not going to call it that. But the little square holes in the waffle give texture and a difference in textures when you're eating. You can have a waffle that's not just a soggy mess of butter and syrup. Waffles will have a crunch to them, a crisp to them, and the delicious, fluffy inside like a pancake. Now, maybe if waffles were everywhere, and I haven't had a pancake in so long, maybe I would feel differently. But you cannot deny the objectivity that waffles just come around less often. For example, I'll give you a great example. Hey, I'm going to have pancakes tomorrow. Okay, cool. It's very easy. Do I have the mix? Do I have the ingredients? Cool. If I want waffles, I need a waffle maker. How can you say waffles are just as common when you need a device to get them going? And if you want to say Eggos, we are not. Frozen pancakes and waffles are off the table. We're not even having a conversation about those because those are vile and those are disgusting. And no way, no thank you. I've clearly pissed off the pancake people because of the question marks and the L takes. But you guys are actually, you're fighting them. I love pancakes. Waffles are just better. He's right. I know I'm right. Boo me all you want. It ain't gonna change it. Waffles are harder to come by. I literally don't even know how that's a hot take. That should be so true for everyone, even if you like pancakes more. I'm spitting. Waffles are harder to come by. They just are. They are. Okay, but French toast. I love French toast, but I think that's a different thing. I love how crunchy S-tier waffle is. The best waffle in the world is in a different category of the best pancake. It just is. Sorry. Oh, no. Boogie is on the waffle list. Is it too late? I'm sorry, but he's an authority on food. Let's be clear here. He clearly put in the hours. Okay, so I think he has. Let's look at the waffle enjoyers is crazy. This is stacked. Hello, we got Cutie, Will Neff, Alfred. I don't know half these stands. Clint Stevens, Canute. If we have Boogie and Canute, we have both ends of the spectrum here. Boogie and Canute, they might be onto something, guys. We got brown people. I won't point him out, but I see one. Jake and Bake. That man's been around the fucking world. We have agoraphobic Clint Stevens and Jake and Bake. The most traveled, the least traveled. Guys, I think what this is saying about waffles is these people cover all spectrums. We know what we like. Just saying. You've sold me. I know I did, because I'm right. Squeaks! Oh, God. Hey, I'm B. Are you kidding me? Wait, where's T-Pain? Where's T-Pain? Oh, indecisive stream. Oh! Pancake guys, waffle guys, can we come together and agree? Fuck the indecisive people. Y'all, I actually want to take back everything harsh I ever said about the pancake people. These people are dangerous. Make up your fucking mind. You didn't ask Ludwig, but this is where we'd put him. Pokimane prefers eggs. I don't remember that being the question. That's crazy. Wow. That is a crazy answer. Yeah, literally did not ask. Holy shit. I'm actually surprised you wrote that one down. I guess because it's Pokimane and you're like, well, that's probably the only time she's going to answer. That is an insane answer to the question. I'm just not going to engage with it. Thank you. Ham, depends on mood. All right, Ham, you're in this chat right now. Go ahead. Let's hear that one. I'm in the green because I'm Jewish and I don't need to be a part of another polarizing issue. Yes, you do. You need to. In fact, you've polarized yourself here. What mood is a waffle mood? I don't know what that even means. I really don't know what that means, and it's actually, I'm getting mad, Ham. Just pick, you pussy. Here, I'm gonna throw Ham a bone here. This is exactly how I feel, except I'm usually in a waffle mood because it's harder to get waffles. Is that really crazy to say? Yeah, Ham's right, but I'm usually a waffle enjoyer because I feel like I get them less. I feel like in my life, I've had significantly more pancakes and waffles, and it's because of exposure. There's just more pancake options in the world. Maybe it's just in San Diego. I'm sure people are like, I got a waffle joint down the block. I'm sick of them. Okay, fine. I'm waffles now because Dolly threatened me with divorce. But see, she's smart. That's a real one, though. Y'all, chicken and waffles wasn't the question. Okay, I might blow up my whole team right now with something I gotta say. This might be bad. I don't know if I want to split because the waffle guys right now, we're pretty strong. My waffle boys, we're strong, but I chicken and waffles is gross. It's let me define it. Let me justify it real quick here. Hold on, let's let this TTS play. Here we go.
Hey, couch couple here. We very sadly had to put down our kitty named Kia yesterday. We have all been watchers together for a while and are going to miss her. Thank you for being there and being a way for us to dissociate. Can we get a kiss for the kitty?
Oh. Squeaks, known January 6th participant, likes waffles. It's all starting to make sense.
Yeah, maybe he does. Okay, maybe he does. So, what of it? I hope you're doing okay. I'm sorry to hear about Kia. But big hugs in chat for little kitty Kia. What was I saying? Oh, let me justify the chicken and waffles thing. What did we say? Where were you and Squeaks? Were you and Squeaks eating waffles on January 6th? I can't say. But if we were, I'm sure we'd be happy to have found waffles that are convenient. Chicken and waffles, there's nothing bad about chicken and waffles. Like, I love fried chicken. I love waffles. Every time I've gotten it, I take 2 or 3 bites and I go, this is too much. It's not bad. There's nothing bad. What do you mean cut the mic? How is what? I really feel like what I'm saying, even people who like it have to get where I'm coming from. It's like, it's
hey,
a
Wubby,
lot.
that guy's dead cat here. Waffles are better on average, but better pancakes are better than better waffles.
What is a better pancake? Chicken and waffles is not bad. It's just it's too much. When you get an order of chicken and waffles, you eat that whole thing. It is like a few bites in, and I enjoyed every bite. A few bites in, I'm like, oh, this shouldn't exist on a plate. Like, it's too much. I feel like you show chicken and waffles to a foreigner and they're gonna be like, figures. Sitting at the diner at 3 a.m. eating chicken and waffles with a milkshake is a game changer after a long shift. That's okay. Let me say this. Yeah, if I'm like exhausted from a day of like work, right? Like let's say I'm a construction worker and I've just busted my ass. I think chicken and waffles will hit the spot. But when I'm sitting at home and I'm like, I could go for chicken and waffles. It's like my body's already like, dog, you have
Waffles
to stop.
taste like-
Let's move on. All right. S-Fan likes both. Box hates. Can we say that's crazy?
Next
Can we say
I've
that
heard
this is
you
the
make
worst
the best pancake mix, Wubby.
Hey, Wubby,
thank
had
you.
a hard day today. We had to put my dog Ford Focus down. Thanks for the content.
Cheechin and waffles with
I don't even
honey
wanna
syrup,
respond to
sriracha
that.
sauce. I'm about to bust.
That's fucked up. Again, Varg, I don't know how to say it. I'm not gonna try. Prefers crepes. Hey, did not ask. I can't wait, dude. Next time you ask me a question like this, I'm just gonna give you a third
waffles,
answer.
You're kind of racist.
Connor eats pants. Thinks it's an old debate. Code Miko can't decide. You know, I respect being like, I can't make up my mind. It just sounds better than depends. Because maybe she'll come back. Okay, overall results. Let's go waffles. Let's go waffles. That's my boy. Gender preference. Here we go. It's across the board. And you know what? This makes sense. That's fine. Much like a pancake. You know, they can't make up their mind. Flip flop. So come on. Men and women coming together. Handshake. Let's throw the gays in there too. That's Finn. Okay, that makes sense. That's funny. Last stream. Oh, so I make fun of Finn. Now I can't jerk off to him? Oh, ooh, look at me. As a non-binary person, that was funny. Thank you. Cheers. Conclusions. Let's see what conclusion this guy drew. The majority of Twitch streamers prefer waffles to pancakes. You know what? Let's paint with a broad brush here. Every single Twitch streamer. Women prefer waffles slightly more. Better taste. I think the problem with the question is if you vote waffles, everyone thinks you hate pancakes. I fucking love, in fact, blueberry pancakes with fruit mixed in, blueberry, banana, like even chocolate chip. Oh, unbelievably good. Goated. But we're not comparing that. I'm comparing like a plain waffle to a plain pancake. I gotta go waffle. I might answer differently if we're talking about like a berry pancake. Hold on now.
Hey, Wubby, I had to put my pet alpaca down named Bugatti Veyron.
I think we're just talking about plain, right? We don't want to overthink it. Blueberry pancakes kind of go crazy. You're backpedaling? No, I'm not. I'm going off of what was asked. Pancakes, waffles, gut answer. Don't overthink it. Waffles. If we're talking a pancake with like fruit in the mix or chocolate in the mix, it's gonna be closer. It's a lot closer. Wubby, have you had a potato waffle? I've had crisp cut fries from Chick-fil-A. What does that do for you? I'm trying to answer like these streamers now. I prefer eggs.
I changed my mind, chat. Pancakes goes hard with maple syrup and bacon. Gets me harder than a third grader doing a math test.
Ooh. This is where things get a little weird. 100% of non-binary streamers respond with pancakes. However, the sample size is likely too small. Yeah, what gave you that? You asked one person. Although the majority of streamers prefer waffles pancakes, most streamers gave high praise to both. This guy accounted for it.
Sucks. Bacon, eggs, and steak all the way.
Hey, man,
All right,
I had to
I
put my
respect that.
pet chicken and waffle down. Some dude named Wubby said he hates them.
That was fun. That was cute. Imagine being the one to say, I prefer eggs. Okay, don't stop. Remember, me and Pokemon are cool now. We collabed once. All right, anyway, we got this ad. You know, this went viral. I wasn't going to talk about this, but you guys have made theme of stream to be Down syndrome today. And I saw this ad, and I like what it's saying. And like even I had a good friend tweet about this saying how positive this was. A friend of mine in real life tweeted about that. And I'm like, okay. I watched it. Let's watch it together. I want to know if I'm totally off base for this. Okay, ready? Stop staring back at her.
Hey bartender, you assume that I cannot drink a margarita, so you don't serve me a margarita? So I don't drink a margarita. But hey, if all your assumptions become reality, then assume that I can drink.
Okay, so here's the problem though, right? Here's what I'm confused about. And I feel like I understand the point of this ad, but like, am I missing something here? I worked with someone with Down syndrome, and one time he had to leave work early because legitimately, this is not a joke, by the way. I'm not going to say his name, but he had an accident
and it completely destroyed his pants. And he had to get picked up by his mother while he was at work. His name's not Donovan. You guys are so mean. That's somebody else. So the question I have, isn't this a spectrum? And isn't this advice like kind of ridiculous? Like, isn't it like, I only learned that late in my life, admittedly, because I was very ignorant. I thought people with Down syndrome are people with Down syndrome, right? I understand it's a spectrum now, way before this ad. But like, I look at this, I'm like, I feel like it's safer to assume than it is to be wrong. She's saying to not paint all of them with the same brush. Yeah, you should talk to a human being when you meet them, right? You should talk to them. But let's say you don't have that luxury and it's a split-second decision. I'm probably going to err on the side of caution every time, right? You know what I mean? I mean, if a person with Down syndrome's at a bar ordering a drink, you serve them a drink, right? You do. But I also assume, in general, to talk to a person with Down syndrome a little more softly, a little more calmly, a little nicer. Because, I mean, you know what I mean? You shit yourself too. And I have Down syndrome, now what? It's a different argument. That's not what she's talking about. That's fair then, chat. Okay, I understand the explanation. I get it. I get it. That's the other thing. Chat, I'm not coming at this with any level of authority. I'm an ignorant person. Genuinely, the questions I have for people with Down syndrome only continue to grow by the day. Can people with Down syndrome go to a bar and buy drinks? Like, because legitimately, I would serve this woman a drink. I would not serve my previous coworker a drink. He was like 28 when I was working with him, and I would not serve him a drink. But like, can he? You know what I'm saying? Yes, they are humans. Okay, you're retarded. I'm sorry, but being human is not the line for, I'm banning you. You're retarded. I'm actually banning you. You're so stupid. Yes, they're humans. Yeah, so are 9-year-olds. You gonna serve them a drink? Yes, well, they're humans. You know what you're trying to do? You're trying to make what I'm saying sound like it's dehumanizing them. That's what your goal is by saying that. And that's why you're banned now. And that's why you're watching chat through a screen over here instead of interacting. Anyway, yeah, I know they're humans. But it's like, I wouldn't serve alcohol to a human at 18 either. You know what I'm saying? No laws when you're drinking claws. What was I thinking? Your Honor, there's no laws when you're drinking claws. So my 13-year-old client had a right to be wasted. Thank you. Look up Down syndrome Steve Austin. Not going to look that up. I'm not going to look that up. I'm asking a real question and I'm actually looking for a real answer. Is there a legal deciding factor of when you can serve someone alcohol when they have Down syndrome? I would buy this girl a drink. I wouldn't even think twice. No, it's just age. That is actually kind of scary. Hold on, though. No, I don't actually agree with that. That is fucking scary. Really, though? It's honestly not. Brother, have you been around? Okay, I'm sorry. I have limited experience, but some. And the experience I do have, it was by the person who took care of them, by their admission, it was like a childlike mental capacity, right? Like being like a child, right? Some do, it depends. But you're saying if they're over 21, you can give them booze? No, people keep ignoring my point. You're saying things like, well, that's not all of them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, chat just said, if they're 21 plus, it doesn't matter. And I'm saying, what? That's how that works? That's crazy. Oh, okay. So you guys agree morally, but legally it's allowed. Okay, legally. Okay. So we got to distinguish it. So now let me ask you morally. Would you guys morally feel comfortable doing that? I don't think I would. Well, they're humans, Wubby. Sure. Really?
When the bartender cuts you off when you drink too much because they don't want to liable, would this work the same way?
I don't know. I just know that I've had some lovely friends of mine who have Down syndrome who the idea of them being trashed is the most insane thing I can even imagine. If I was a
bartender and she walked up to me asking for a drink, I'd say, sounds like you had one too many. Sorry, boss.
All right. See, you guys are literally the reason why I'm continuing to have to mute TTS. You guys really make my life harder when you say shit like that. You know that? You know how many fucking horrible things you guys say in this chat? And then I have to go through here and mods, time them out. And then I have to go back into my personal life and talk to off-camera, close, like go to my friends and say, chat was so funny and I had to pretend so many times. You know how hard that is, chat?
There's grown adults that don't have Downs that should also not be drinking. Same shit, really.
Dude, you think I'm going to disagree with that? I could go downtown tonight, and I could probably round up about 40% of people there who should never have alcohol in their hands again. And I would sign that.
So is Fitz allowed to drink or not?
That's a good... We've been struggling with that for a while, I'll be honest. That's why I asked you to look up Down Syndrome Steve. Fine, I'm looking up Down Syndrome Steve Austin. I'm looking it up. Fine, I'm looking it up, and if this is dumb, you're getting banned.
Please don't knock those together.
No. Yeah, man. Exactly, though. This is the point. Seriously though, I've been downtown, and you don't need to be on a spectrum to be a huge fucking menace piece of shit. Seriously. So yes, I agree. Alcohol is a venom. If I was God Emperor of the world, if alcohol has ever made you like violent, then you are cut off. I'll give you a 3-year period, and then you can try again in 3. Because like, you're right. The person who brought up the point of like, this isn't just a problem for people with Down syndrome. You're so right. As a very lovey, gay, and like stupid drunk, it's scary. Sometimes you go like, every time I used to go downtown drinking and go out drinking a lot with the boys, everything. I don't do it much anymore, but there hasn't been a single time I've been downtown, in any city, anywhere. There hasn't been a single time that at one point I wasn't like, yeah, I'm kind of scared. Something's happening right now. Someone is violent. And I'm nervous. Every time. What about chairs? Chairs better watch where they're fucking seated. Let's leave it alone. I'm dropping the subject. We're moving on. Thanks, guys. Oh, hold on. I got a message from Senor. Down syndrome answers. Can a person with Down syndrome drink alcohol? I gotta click this now.
As long as they're the illegal drinking age, yes, they can. I like to have a beer watching a baseball or hockey game.
No, we don't mean beers, brother. I mean, you're on your 13th tequila shot. You're on Bourbon Street. You don't know your ass from your elbow.
Alcohol affects me just like everyone else.
While I understand this answer, Senor, can you, just for my sanity, can you acknowledge that this doesn't acknowledge the point I am asking specifically? You know what I'm saying, though? Like, I already know, and I already agree with you guys. Can we acknowledge that this doesn't in any way acknowledge... No, it doesn't! It affects us the same. Yes, I know it does, but we're not... Never mind. It's fine. You don't even want to acknowledge it. How does it not? I'm not getting back into it. I agree with you. Thank you, Alex. You're not biased at all. Chat being obtuse, I don't get it. I know. It's not even that it's enough to disagree with me, which I'm okay with. They have to be like, Wubby, I want you to understand something.
Just like Theo Von said.
I do not understand... or I cannot even fathom the point you were trying to put forward, and I will not acknowledge it in any way to respond to it. It's like, I'll say it, and it's like, what? But they're humans that are 21, Wubby. I know. Yeah, well, you're stinky. All right, we're gonna, indulge in a little bit of, what's it called when you suck your own dick? Self-fellatio. Thank you, chat. Good looking out, chat. We're going to indulge in a little self-fellatio, and we're going to watch a clip of me. That's how you know stream is totally falling apart here. So this guy posted on the subreddit. He was like, hey, Wubby, like, I want a big thank you. You actually helped me with a big announcement. And he showed a text exchange between him. I'm assuming it's a him. If you're a chick, I'm sorry. He told his brother, hey, you're going to be an uncle. It's a child announcement. Oh, we're having a kid. And hey, brother, you're going to be an uncle. So here's the text exchange. He said, I'm sending you a clip and you need to watch the whole clip. And he links this clip of me. And he goes, damn it, so-and-so, congrats. Why are you telling me in my favorite way possible? Is this real? Was that your actual message? And then there you go, they're pregnant. So I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. I got to be involved in a pregnancy announcement? So I didn't remember, even though this was from like a week ago, I didn't remember what I said. So I went back and I watched the clip. And we're going to watch it together now. I'm happy they were happy. Let's watch it together. This is crazy, though.
I wanted to make this special. Can you tell him he's going to be an uncle?
Dad. Had to watch an ad before my
Hey, brother.
for the pain.
Hey, brother. Oh, here's a kiss. Hey, brother. You just got thrust into a little bit more financial debt twice a year because your selfish brother decided to have a child behind your back, which means birthdays, which means Christmas now, which means, God, even if they do a baby shower, you are now committed to financial obligations
on the love of your brother. This kid could suck. This kid could be ugly. He did not. See, the thing is, having a child affects everyone, and I don't think he asked your consent.
True.
So I would start putting aside some cash now. I would start, considering your options. It's only going to get worse. When they're really young, I've noticed with my brother, you can get away with just poop for presents, like dog shit plastic. This kid's starting to... Bro, it doesn't end. It's like, I can tell halfway through this, I forgot what I was even being asked to do, and now I'm just going. Know what electronics are now. And they go, well, Uncle Wubby has a good job. You know what I did for this Christmas for these little fucking idiots? I got them a trip to Disneyland. I'm running out of shit to do for these kids, okay? And my brother, I think at a certain point, my brother is understanding the welfare system, being I'm the welfare, because they're having another child. Another child. It's been like a yearly thing now. Hey, congrats though! You're gonna be an uncle. Sorry, I got Anyway, hey, happy for you,
really
dude.
off track.
Congrats, my man! Congrats!
Oh man, that killed me. So hey, once again, dude, congrats. Happy wishes to you. Happy for you both. I just want to share that with you guys. I very rarely get to see the impact when people go, hey, Wubby, can you say this to my friend, brother, sister watching? I'll just say it. And I rarely get to see the impact. So to see like the text, that was good. That was funny, man. Good shit. And I'm happy for you guys. Shout out to his family. Exactly, chat. Exactly. All right. I thought that was cute. Thanks for posting on the subreddit. I love stuff like this. Here's another one. I'm just going to do all the subreddit stuff first. Dudes posting their L's online. Well, okay. I almost got 2 people fired. I'm gonna share that with you guys right now. The first person posted on the subreddit. I was written up at work and have HR meeting because of Wubby. L. Holy L. Let's read this. It says, simple story here. I was watching a VOD during my lunch and my headphones died. Brutal. So my iPad defaults to its speakers, which is, Apple products. Am I right, boys? As Wubby said, smashing my taint into a fisheye lens makes me feel safe. I don't think you can prove I've ever said that. But for the record, I don't know if this story is true. Smashing my taint into a fisheye lens makes me feel safe. That's crazy. And an older lady at work heard me and asked me to turn it off and then reported it to HR. So rip me. Hey, man, that is crazy. And that sucks for you. But good job. Hey, best of luck, my man. Sorry about that. But you're not the only victim. I put in our little San Diego chat here for all the people that live here who I associate with. I put a message in our little group and I said, hey guys, new smoke arrived. And I linked a photo of the new lavalier mics we got for new productions, for new Magic, for new tabletop, for new yada yada, for new games with high laugh you lose, cringe you drink, anything away from this mic. New lavs, finally, right? And Ash, I think the boys might have been asleep. Ash responded, whoa, nice! And I said, all right, here's an audio test. I want you guys to hear what it sounds like. So I linked a little 7-second audio clip of what the mics sound like. And Hello Neptune listened to the audio, and she was like, whoa, those sound great. And I was like, thank you. You're so real for that. So here's what I put in the chat.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak.
And this is why Hello Neptune, a real one, the young Adri, a real one, because without skipping a beat, she went, I see what Wubby's doing here. I've listened to the audio, and I'm going to continue the bait. So then Ash, seeing all this conversation, I can't wait to hear how good it sounds. She clicks on it. Apparently, Ash was at work, and she said, I should not have played that. I'm at work, dude. You fool! You fool, Ashley! Hey, so to the dude who got in trouble with HR, you're not alone in this, okay? Because no one's safe. I'm going after friends. I'm targeting friends. Oh, dude, I don't even want to talk about this for very long, but I did write it down, and I thought this was so fascinating. Okay, and I want to say this without being a creep. I saw this post on Reddit, and I thought this was so genius, and I thought maybe we could make a push for this, okay? And I'm gonna throw this out, and then I'm gonna move on like I didn't say it. I'm gonna infect your brain with this, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay. I used to work at a grocery store, and on lunch, I would go, okay, and I would get the cheapest food I could afford, like the absolute cheapest shit, just to eat and enjoy. It would be like 99-cent drink and 99-cent sandwich. I'd try to get out on a meal for like less than $5. Under $4 was a great day, okay? Point I'm making is then I would sit in my car, because I don't like sitting in the fucking break room, because I don't want to associate with you people, okay? You're a means to an end. I don't want to be near you. We're not friends. When I quit, I don't see you again. So I sit in my car and I'd prop my phone up in my steering wheel and I'd watch YouTube and eat, because I don't want to talk to you. It's my break. The point I'm making is I saw a post on Reddit that I was like, I used to think about this at work. I want to be clear here, chat. I've never ejaculated in my car alone. But the post was, why is it that having sex in your car with another person is seen as risque and fun and sexy and flirty, but masturbating in your car is like degenerate, illegal, I'm calling the police, get off the property? I know technically both aren't legal, but if I saw two people fucking in a decent car, a nice car, outside my old grocery store, I probably wouldn't call the police. I'd probably go tell one of my younger friends, coworkers, we're both kids, I'm like, look at this. If I saw a dude masturbating in his Bentley, I would go tell my manager and they'd get the police out there. They would. Jerking off in a Lamborghini is different. Okay, so, hold on. What about Porsche? I don't want, listen, I don't want this to be something like, Wubby, are you just trying to masturbate in a car? I'll say this, I'm more often alone in my car than I am in the car with someone willing to have sex with me. In fact, I would say, 99 times out of 100, I'm in the car in a situation where it's okay if the car is 100K and over. What if they do it in a Ford Model T on the Titanic? See, a great fucking question, bro. Are you jorking it with the freeway autopilot on? No. I guess the thing is, I think for me, I tried to rationalize this because I'm trying to be fair. Something about a dude jerking off is grosser than just a dude getting jerked off. You know what I mean? And I'll even say something even crazier. If they're ugly, it's worse. And I'm thinking, why is that? So tell me, chat, if you hear me on this and if I'm up the right path here. Is it because if you're jerking off in your car, there is maybe some sort of, is he like looking at people or wants to be seen or something? So then I have a follow-up. If the man in his car jerking off has brought his own material, he's on his break, and he has... Okay, you're saying no, it's weird because it's exhibitionist. But then why isn't it weird for two people to fuck? You're basically jerking off, but instead of your hand, you're using a human. You're saying it is creepy. But I think we know, socially speaking, genuinely, two people fucking in a car is, at the very least, a little less creepy than a guy in his car beating his hog. No, neither are acceptable. I don't agree with you. I think most people agree socially. Teenagers go fuck in a car and it's like, ooh, it's risky. Here, I'll prove it right now. Watch this. Okay, here, I'll prove it.
Sometimes I like to keep my fingers
shut up.
crossed in my booty.
I'll prove that socially you know what I'm talking about, even if you don't want to admit it. I'll prove it. Watch. Okay. I'm at work and I'm 19 years old and I'm at work. I go up to my bro and I go, "Oh, dude, me and Stacy, we drove over there in the parking lot and we fucked. Yeah, we fucked." He's gonna be like, "What? Oh!" Now watch, pause. Hey, see that spot in the parking lot? Yeah, I pulled up there last night and I just jerked off in my car. I jerked off in my car in that spot right there. What do you think is gonna get the better reaction from a mutual? Now hold on. I know what you're thinking. Wubby, I'd be grossed out by both. You're lying though. One of them, you'd be more like, wow.
What about a hand job from someone else in a car?
That's what I'm saying, though. Everything is better than being alone. It's a bad example, but it literally proves my point.
I think it's because you can always jerk off alone in your home privately, but teenagers especially don't always have a place to fuck away from parents.
So then, okay, hold on, pause. Let's round it up. POV, I'm homeless. I only have my car. Are you going to ask me when I'm jerking off? Excuse me, sir, are you jerking off without a... show me, I need to see a water bill. Okay, you do have one, sir? Then you can't be here. Car bumping is something that I lost interest. When I was like a teenager, the idea of well, let me be clear. Public sex is still hot, but it is something I do not engage in anymore after a teenager, because when you're a teenager, and this happened to me, I was in a movie, I was watching a movie, and I was getting it in a movie theater, and I got kicked out, and they go, you know what you were doing, you need to leave. Now that I'm an adult, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. You get the cops called, you get a charge. It's not a slap on the wrist, go to a different mall. It's like you're on a registry now. Like, I'm sorry, but public shit is not hot anymore when the law is like, this isn't flirty. You're an adult. Because having sex with a person is seen as an achievement because it requires another consenting person. Well, hold on, Peanut. I'm going to correct you right there. What you're saying is not technically true. Anyone can jerk off anywhere. That's fair. No, you are. I'm joking. You're correct. That is, I guess that is part of it, is that, you know, you don't want to, you want to let him rock if he's made it this far. You know, you don't know when the last time this guy has gotten lucky. Whereas it's like, bro, just go find a urinal. Not a urinal. Go find a stall. Literally not a urinal. I will say, I never masturbated at work, because I always thought, like, that's got to be the end. That has to be the I've given up. Hi, Jaden. Thanks for buying merch. I'm sorry that your merch purchase has to be over this clip. You told us that you did once. I lied. I've never done it more than once. Also, that's the other thing, too. I got to call spade a spade here. Oh, maybe this is just me, though. You know what, chat? Maybe this is just me. I'm realizing right now, maybe this is just me. Because I just had this thought. When I used to work at the grocery store, if one of my bros told me he went and, like, masturbated in the bathroom, I'd be so grossed out. If one of, like, the other bagger chicks told me she did that, I'd be like, that's so crazy hot. Something about dudes, man. Keep in mind, I'm speaking from the the mentality of I was 17 or 18 at the time of working there. Now, if like, God, if someone I work with went, like, imagine I'm at a Ludwig shoot and some, hey, Wubby, good to meet you. I just masturbated in that bathroom over there. I'd be like, what the fuck? Oh my God, what? Does it still stink? This is a bad example because the tent stream. I'm unfamiliar. What does a tent stream have to do with this? A lot of people, I see this get referenced online a lot now. Well, Wubby masturbated in a tent. No, I did not.
When I was in high school, a friend and his GF invited me to go watch Pitch Perfect, and they started fucking like 2 seats away from me and got mad when I started cranking it. WTF. His mom was...
No, brother. No, listen. I actually want to fucking defend you so hard right now. No. Dude, I'm so tired of seeing this. You're so real for that. Let me explain. Brother, if 2 people are going to start fucking in front of you, they have consented to you jerking off. I don't care. I do, bro. No, and I don't mean, let me be clear. I don't mean like a show or a stage or you went to some event or something. I mean, if you're on the couch and little Hansy McGee and Finger Bob Sally start getting at it and they don't care, they're doing it right in front of you, I am probably in his line of sight going to intentionally masturbate. I'm sorry. What are you doing? Go, either you find a room or we're doing this. You have now consented to a threesome. I'm not gonna touch anybody. I'm not. That's crazy. That's not. You don't do that. That's crazy. But I'm now here too, bro. One of us got to move. It ain't gonna be me. Was that a little strong? Should I take a lap on that one? Tell me I'm wrong. I can't stand it. Like when in high school, this was a thing, bro. I never had someone like actually start fucking in front of me, but it's like, stop.
Where's the weirdest sex spot you've partaken at?
Your mom's house was a little crammed. I'm not gonna lie. You're saying weirdest? I don't know. I think that everyone, when they were a teenager, did stupid sex stuff. Like, if you didn't, I'm worried about you because now you're probably an adult who wants to. You know what I mean? There's something fun and flirty about me being 17 years old.
Car
in
sex
a Macy's
is only good if you have a
dressing
massive
room.
car or you're both fit and she's 5'4" or shorter.
I don't know what you said. Sorry. My girlfriend is asexual. Well, hey, whatever floats your boat. I don't give a fuck. Congrats. That's cool. I don't think you're weird for it, chat, if you're an adult doing weird shit. I'm just saying the law ain't going to think it's cute and flirty. If you get caught, you could be put on a registry, and that is so... Chat, I'm going to tell you right now, that is not a good look. That is not... It ain't worth the nut. You know what I mean? You get your time when you're a kid to be stupid like that, because you're probably just going to get kicked out, honestly. But can you picture 30-year-old me rolling out of a fucking dressing room